Kit, I think at 90 minutes on Saturday it was a mixture of relief and elation. How did it feel and what did you make of the performance?
I was sort of like exhausted, to be honest, when the final whistle went, but absolutely delighted for our fans who'd travelled and obviously all the guys back at home, and delighted for the players, and it was great to sort of see them celebrating together. And I was sort of walking down the tunnel and hearing the noise and the cheer. It was brilliant. It was a great feeling. One that I said to the players I need to remember and continue to repeat.
I know you weren't 100% happy with the performance, especially in the first half. There were lots of nice football being played, but with not that much penetration. What can you take from all the kind of bits of the different games and then bring them together in a kind of 90-minute performance of what you were expecting from the guys?
Well, I was delighted with the result, ultimately, first and foremost. But, I'm never happy with just winning a game of football unless we win it in exactly the right way with a clean sheet and it's silky soccer and lots of goals and loads of chances. I sort of want everything. I can be a bit of a miserable so-and-so like that. But I think that's not a bad thing. I'm never satisfied. I always want to strive to improve personally, and I always want the team to strive to improve. And if you can create that environment around the whole place, and it's very healthy, I think. And if we can mix our play up a little bit more and have different options, which we have. We got players capable of doing it, and we showed that second half. We sort of spoke to the players at half time, and I'm not one for shouting and screaming at half time. I think that's a waste of time. But I'll point out things I think we need to do differently. And like I say, I think the players deserve full credit because they took that on board at half time, and the second half performance was excellent. Couple of scares, and Marcus made one great save from Brackshay early in the second half, and then we just went on from there, from strength to strength.
So just a word about the squad. I know that you have a lot of players to work with on a daily basis, and a lot of those players were rotated into the squad previously, but you've been a lot more consistent with your starting 11. Can you just explain how that works and whether you'll bring the younger players back in or some of the players that had featured in a game or two?
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly the door is open for everyone. If you if you show in training that you're good enough, you deserve to be in there, then I've got I'll play whoever I think is the right person to play and the best person for the team to get a result. Undoubtedly, we've got a very big squad of players, which makes it difficult for the players who are not in the squad. But it's my job to pick what I think is the best squad to win football matches for this football club, and then also try and deal with the other players not in the squad the best way possible, and be fair to them as well. All players want to play football. If you're a footballer who doesn't want to play football or play matches, then you're in the wrong job. Simple as that. That's what it's all about. You do your work during the week for a game come a Saturday or a match day. That's what it's all about, and the players need that. Need that to aim for. It just needed, I think, for things to settle down, to calm down, and people take a deep breath and right, this is how we're working, and not be worried about making one mistake and they'd be straight out of the team, and then not getting a chance and be worried. Straight away you're under pressure. This could be your one and only chance. I don't think players respond best under those circumstances. So, as much as I say, it's very much open, and it's down for individuals to force their way into it.
But essentially, you pick the team that you think will win the game.
That's it basically. And I've had a fairly settled side and settled squad over the 3 games that I've been in charge so far. Won't be any great changes come tomorrow night either. And hopefully we'll get a positive result tomorrow night as well. I'm very confident we will do. And then if that is the case, then I think it's been proven and justified for me to make that decision.
And tell me what you think about Bolton. Obviously they haven't had the best starts, but you know Dougie Freedman very well, and you know what to expect when they travel to Craven Cottage.
Well, that's right. I played with Dougie at Palace, and then I took over as player caretaker manager there, and he was a player there still then. So he's a very bright lad, who's very ambitious. And desperate for his team to do well. So he'll be hurting at the moment, the way they're doing it, as I was hurting, watching Fulham at the start of the season. But he'll get his squad. They'll roll their sleeves up and they'll be tough to beat. You know, they've not had a good time. I think that's clear for everyone to see. And they've been changing things around to try and find the right formula that works for them. So, you know, we're not sure what to expect tomorrow night in respect of what formation, what sort of shape they'll play, even necessarily what style of football. But, you know, they'll try and come up with something. Dougie's got good people around him as well that I know very well, Curtis Fleming, Lenny Lawrence, people like that, with good football knowledge. So they'll be trying to come up with a plan to cause an upset for us tomorrow night.
We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.